Part 1. The glimmering invitation, a shimmering gold invitation shot from a tiny rocket, landing in Donald's lap. You are summoned to Gyro Gearloose Annual Inventors Showcase, it read. The prize for most daring design was a lifetime supply of pizza. Part 2. The red carpet rampage. Donald and Daffy arrived at the Grand Hall. Donald, tripping on his own cape, slid down the red carpet. Daffy, trying to pose, was photobombed by a tiny robot spraying silver confetti in his face. Part 3. The contraption cavalcade. The hall was a wonderland of weirdness. There were self-tying shoes, a robotic umbrella that chased rain, and a machine that turned broccoli into candy, which immediately exploded. Part 4. Donald's dizzying device. Donald unveiled his masterpiece, the Auto-Duck Butler 5000. It was supposed to serve lemonade. Instead, it saluted him, then started polishing his head with a spinning brush, making him dizzy. Part 5. Daffy's daring display. Daffy revealed his creation, the instant Pogo stick. With a press of a button, it sprouted 10 more springs, launching him through the roof and leaving a duck-shaped hole in the ceiling. Part 6. The rivalry ignites. Daffy landed on Donald's butler robot, which started serving him lemonade instead. "It's mine, all mine," Daffy squawked. Donald, furious, squawked back, and a chase began around the hall. Part 7. The accidental collaboration. Their chase caused a chain reaction. Daffy's pogo stick bounced into a universal translator, which then fell onto Donald's butler. The robot now spoke in a loud, dramatic Shakespearean voice. Part 8. The glitching gadget. The combined inventions started to glitch. The butler, now a dramatic actor, began reciting poetry while randomly firing lemonade. The pogo stick bounced around, knocking over other displays. Part 9. The sweet sabotage. Their chaos triggered the broccoli to candy machine again. This time, it worked perfectly, but it was set to maximum. A tidal wave of green candy flooded the floor, trapping everyone's feet. Part 10. The unlikely heroes. A giant, out-of-control robotic vacuum from another exhibit started sucking up everything, including the other inventions. Donald and Daffy were the only ones not stuck in candy. Part 11. The teamwork tactic. They had to work together. Donald used his butler's lemonade cannon to spray the vacuum's controls. Daffy, on his pogo stick, bounced high and stuffed a giant candy into its intake, jamming it. Part 12. The grand finale. The jammed vacuum started to overheat, puffing out clouds of smoky gray steam. Donald's butler, in its Shakespearean voice, declared, "To beep, or not to beep," and short-circuited, falling on the vacuum's off switch. Part 13. A surprising victory. The hall fell silent, a wreck of candy, lemonade, and glitching robots. The judges were stunned. No one had ever stopped a disaster with their inventions before. They were awarded the most daring design prize for their chaotic collaboration. Part 14. The bittersweet prize. The prize was the lifetime supply of pizza, delivered by the now dramatic butler robot, which recited the menu in sonnets. It was glorious and deeply annoying. Part 15. A new partnership. Walking home, covered in candy and pride, Donald and Daffy didn't argue. "You know, Duck," Daffy said, "your robot isn't totally useless. Your pogo stick has its moments," Donald grumbled back. Part 16. The next big idea. They looked at each other, a spark of chaotic genius in their eyes. "What if," Donald started, "we combined a rocket with a toaster?" Daffy's beak dropped into a wide grin. The partnership of disaster had just begun.